Now, just like Liz Klayman said a couple days ago when she interviewed Brad Garlinghouse, we had a little bit of a XRP price spasm that occurred. And that was based off of the rumors that Ripple has met with Trump, but it also was based off of the inevitable resignation that we're about to get here from Gary Gensler, the chairman of the SEC. So with Gensler about to resign, the SEC versus Ripple case about to wrap up, how big of a fine are they going to pay? It's basically a slap on the wrist. Ripple can cut that check. It's basically over for all intents and purposes. And with this being said, the SBI Japan CEO Yoshitaka Kitao, one of the earlier investors in Ripple, is now calling for Ripple to IPO ASAP upon the conclusion of this case. And obviously, we're waiting for Gary Gensler to resign maybe in the next 24 hours. So folks, with that, we're going to get this episode started. We're going to be talking about what's taking place in these markets right now. I have breaking news, and we're also looking at XRP. It's not giving up that dollar price. So for folks that were waiting for buying XRP below $1 again, you better be hoping, you better be praying, because it hasn't come yet. Let's take a look at it, folks. Starting out here, Bitcoin back down right now to 89.8, coming down here slightly. And this will be interesting to watch, because when I show you the breaking news that just came out, I'm going to watch for this one to send some ripples through the markets. XRP back down to 105 right now, and you can see that we did back test $1. On my Qcoin chart here, though, we did not go below $1. So if you're looking to get that sub $1 XRP, I'm not saying it's not going to happen for sure. It very well could. I'm watching this news that just came out here, breaking within the past hour. President Joe Biden, I guess he's the president, right, has just authorized the use of U.S. supplied long-range missiles by Ukraine for strikes inside Russia. So our commander-in-chief here, putting out the order, authorizing the use of U.S. supplied long-range missiles by Ukraine for strikes inside Russia. Now, of course, this is direct conflict. And of course, per our Constitution, you're supposed to actually have Congress declare war, but we don't do that anymore. And you've seen that over the past 2.5 decades, that the United States has continued to expand its operations, approving this, approving that, executive orders, drone strikes. We haven't stopped. And so this is a situation that folks had all but forgotten about, right? And we've been highlighting, we've been saying, hey guys, this is great. The pump's taking place, but we're keeping our head on a swivel. And so we get it today. World War III escalation, maybe a World War III scare event. We were warned about this type of situation unfolding. This is one of the black swan events that I've been suspecting. With the alien conferences last week, I didn't know. Is it going to be the nuke? Is it going to be the aliens? What are they going to do here? Because I don't believe them for 1 second when they tell me that it's going to be a peaceful transition of power. These people are silly. But in regards to these markets, folks, this is Justin Sun, and you can just see that the energy's back. Everything is going back to 2017 with Trump as president. Bitcoin, XRP, Doge, and Tron are hitting all-time highs. I don't know about the Tron, but we'll give it to Justin Sun. Okay. They're hitting all-time highs, making crypto crazy again. How about that for a slogan? Might have to put that on a shirt. Making crypto crazy again. The only difference is that compared to 8 years ago, we are stronger and Trump is stronger too. We won't let anyone take what belongs to us ever again. So right now, you're starting to see here the shift, the energy. Of course, without a doubt, we continue to get folks like Charlie Gasparino and others that want to come in and still take a jab at us, right? He says, when you go from 50 cents to $1, that's 100% sad, ha. So we actually went to over $1.20. Charlie was probably sleeping because it was early morning. And so Charlie needs to go check the charts. We actually went up by a lot more. It was over 150% from the lows right before the election to what we just did, being one of the best performing cryptocurrency assets since Trump has been elected. So Charlie, I hope he got a bag. We appreciate the coverage. We appreciate the jabs, because you guys know me. I like to have fun. I like to play with these guys. But then there's those that blatantly mislead their audience away from XRP. And a prime example of that is the Carl guy, right? The Moon Carl, little guy. He says, I can buy another Bugatti with my profits from this XRP trade right now. Should I close this multi-million-dollar trade? So him and MM Crypto are literally throwing down M's on XRP. But just 1 week ago is when he put out the tweet, sell XRP before $1. Now, it's interesting. If you go back and look here, his entry price was 62 cents. So literally 1 week ago when XRP was trading at the 60-cent range, when he was saying sell before it goes to zero, he was actually going long with millions of dollars. Like a relatively speaking for him, a big position in XRP while he's telling his community, sell XRP before it goes to zero. These guys can't help themselves. They can't help themselves from making fun of XRP, getting those digs in, Charlie Gasparino, sad, right? Even though we were the best performer, one of the best performers in the top 3 best performers, only being outperformed by meme coins right now, right? But they also can't help themselves from taking advantage of that and going long big time, in a massive way going long, right? So Crypto, he made a big bag off of his XRP long. Carl the Moon, little guy, but he's got a big bag. Shout out. I'm not into the Bugattis, but if you want to buy a Bugatti with your XRP gains, that's great. It just would be appreciated if you're a little bit more honest and forthcoming when you're going long XRP while at the same time crap posting XRP, right? These guys, this is how they play it though. So continuing on that thread, getting to the adults in the room, those that are ready to serve this country, those that are ready to help make the United States a leader in crypto. We got to give a shout out here to Brian Brooks. Whoever Donald Trump appoints as SEC chair won't be starting from scratch. In his last administration, President Trump built the infrastructure for 2 all-time high cycles. Remember, and he's got a thread here, but this brings us back to what Justin Sun just said, right? These guys understood what crypto did during the first Trump administration. I want you guys to understand what happened to crypto during the first administration and how much more momentum we have this time around. How much bigger this is going to be this time around. It is going to be much, much bigger. A whole lot more liquidity coming in. And Brian Brooks is ready to serve here. Authorizing national banks to custody crypto assets seems simple, but the SEC, here we go, we got the SEC getting in the way once again, requires qualified custodians for institutional crypto asset management, providing clear guidance on bank deposits that back stablecoins. Stablecoins are a powerful tool to reinforce our global reserve currency status. Good thing RLUSD is ready to flip that switch on. Authorizing financial institutions to serve as validator nodes on blockchains on the theory that decentralized networks are no less legitimate than ATM networks, the SWIFT network, and other networks supported by banks. Now, this is going to be interesting, right? We've seen that Franklin Templeton and others, right, they already said that they're going to be running validators and nodes on 30 plus blockchains, right? So they're coming in. Institutions like Franklin Templeton and others are already ready. Once we can codify this into law, then we can really start flipping these switches. Now, he also says we need to be chartering the first bank focused on custodying crypto assets. And, I look at standard custody, right? What Ripple just acquired there, that New York trust license, different from a bank, but it's going to be very interesting to watch as they develop into basically a quasi-bank trust company, a little bit different. They don't lend out against deposits, making them more secure, actually, I would argue, right? So that's going to be very interesting to watch. But then finally, in conclusion, the first Donald Trump administration moved the needle on these issues. The next SEC chair doesn't have to start from zero. He or she can build on the president's proven track record. So what you see right there, folks, is Brian Brooks, one of many in the race right now for SEC chair. That would be a massive pick, massive pick. Now, you've already seen Christopher Giancarlo, the crypto dad. He said that he doesn't want to go clean up Gary Gensler's mess again. So there's people that want to literally stay away from the SEC right now. They don't want to serve the SEC because they don't want to have to clean up Gary Gensler's mess again. That's how bad this is. Now, this is where this gets really interesting. If the ETFs and the ETPs can go live during this bull run for XRP, we're going to have a whole new wave of liquidity coming in, and we're going to have buyers at these higher levels, right? For us, most of us are not buyers of XRP at $2, $3, $4, and $5. But there's going to be people that are very happy to buy at these levels because the ETFs go live and they finally have the opportunity to roll over a 401k retirement account or qualified account, right, into an asset like this. And so what we're watching right now is, hedge fund guys like Dan Tapiero coming in and noticing how special calling this very rare in regards to XRP. Listen in here. This is very rare within the world of financial markets to see any market plus 100% in 2 weeks, engulfing 3 years of selling and sideways movement. Shorts are dead. Is this why we're holding $1 right now? Because we just wiped out all the shorts, right? We cleared out that order book. Markets suggest structural change afoot. XRP now $65 billion asset. I think the peak that it hit at about $1.20 was over a $70 billion asset. But this didn't happen by mistake. Ripple, quote, made in the USA. Now, in another tweet right here, down here, he responds, it's a testament to Ripple's vision and execution. Made in USA is showing the world how it's done. Dan responds, ridiculous staying power. No one is at a 50 billion market cap by chance. So no one is here by chance, ridiculous staying power, and this is very rare within the world of financial markets, right? Not just crypto, the world of financial markets. So like I said, when we saw Bitnomial sue the SEC here a few weeks ago for the ability to list their XRP ETF, and we started to see BlackRock putting together the slideshow presentations, that's when I said, not only are the suits selling it with slideshow presentations, but the suits are now selling the SEC for the ability to sell these products. That's how badly they want in. And the people that they're going to be selling to are going to be those that are going to be buying off of us at $2, $3, $4, and $5, all the way up to maybe $10, $20 this bull run. I'll let the TA experts let us know. But interesting once again that all these guys are starting to come around and XRP is starting to get noticed. The appearance that Brad made on Fox Business yesterday was mostly focused on XRP, not so much on Ripple, the company. Obviously talked about the lawsuit a little bit, but mostly focused on the movement of XRP and why that explosion was taking place. And just like Brad Garlinghouse pointed out, we had an $800 billion unlock with an explosion upwards, was a direct quote. Now, he still didn't want to confirm the Trump meeting, but you guys already know the deal. We ain't new at this. Let's take a look at the TA experts and what they have to say about this bull run just getting started. Alt season is about to kick off. Milky Bull Crypto. This will extend to March of 2025. Buckle up for the most interesting part of the crypto bull run cycle. And it's interesting to watch because XRP runs up to $1.20 and we already got folks that are saying, oh, this is great, but I want to see that $100 XRP. It's like, man, let us have a moment here. We just broke through. We're having a good time. We pumped 150%. We'll get there, we'll get there. But in that same breath, we have to understand the rest of the market too, is really just getting started here with Bitcoin breaking into price discovery for the first time this bull run. But there still is room to go for Bitcoin and the overall cryptocurrency space. Remember, Brad Garlinghouse said we're going to 5 trillion by the end of this year. Now, I just wanted to throw this one out here before I wrap up this session. I said it's going to be hilarious if XRP never goes below $1 again. And the reason why I say that, it's going to be hilarious and sad for those of you guys that do want to pick up. I feel for you, but this is why I don't play this game with my XRP. I don't even have a trading bag because I always jinx the pump when I trade against, XRP. I used to always go long XRP and I would always get wrecked. So I stopped going long XRP and then I just started shorting Bitcoin, and that's where I made all my money. But to the traders who told me that they sold off above 70 and they were going to buy back in, well, XRP only went down to mid 60s and then it exploded once again. These guys that, sold off at 80, 90, looking to buy back in at 70. These guys that sold off at like Crypto, full clip the bag at $1.20. When's he going to buy back in? Right? And I guess Crypto said that he still has a spot position. He just exited his futures, his long on XRP. But I hope these guys still got a bag. I hope everybody else that's been trading this thing has gotten a bag. Because who knows? XRP, back to the chart here real quick before we wrap up. The structure is solid. It's so solid. Now, folks are just impatient. Folks want to see a 10,000% this week. No, this is structure building. This is strength on display. This is something to get excited about. and the best time to get excited about this asset was when it was still at 20 cents. 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents for 2.5 years. For 6 years, we had opportunities to buy at these levels. That was the best time to get excited about this asset, and that's exactly what we did. Now pat yourself on the back and then get your program ready to go. I got my exit strategies linked up down below. My private community, you can get tapped in with us. You need to figure out the plan right now because XRP is moving. I know some of you guys aren't going to sell it all. You got to be ready to ride this thing up and watch your net worth grow as XRP goes up to $10 and then comes back down. Goes up to $20, comes back down. Whatever you think, however high you think it's going to go, I want you to be ready. I want you to be ready to stomach that one. If you're in the camp of I'm not selling this bull run because I'm holding for 589, I'm holding for 50, that's great. I'm holding a bag for 52. But I'm absolutely looking and position myself right now to take some profit this bull run at some key targets that I do expect to come through. So mine's linked up down below. You can use mine as a reference point, not financial advice, of course, but you can relate it back to your life and your situation and your bag. Either way, whether you use mine or just develop your own, you better get it tight right now because this thing is moving. I know folks were I know we've had so much PTSD that we're just expecting XRP to come back down. I know. What if this time's different? What if Gary Gensler is going to resign in the next 24 hours? Strap in. I'm not trying to cause FOMO. We've been getting in this thing for the past 6 years. So we're just enjoying the show now. Hey, God bless each and every one of you guys. I appreciate all the support. The XRP Unleashed documentary has been going live in 6+ cities. I'm heading to LA here in a couple days. I'll see you there. We're getting the message out, going viral, and I don't think that this pump is done. You guys let me know in the comments down below. Help me out by tapping it, smacking it, and sharing it out far and wide. Everything else is at ZachRector.com. God bless all y'all. We'll see ya. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.